Yesterday, in my view, one of the darkest days in the history of our nation. An unprecedented assault on our democracy. An assault literally on the citadel of liberty in the United States Capitol itself. An assault on the rule of law. An assault on the most sacred of American undertakings, ratifying the will of the people in choosing the leadership of their government.
McMaster professor Henry Giroux agrees with President-elect Joe Biden that democracy itself is at stake in the U.S.
It's not a democracy anymore. It's a company ruled by a financial elite, and it's a company ruled by right-wing corporations. But more importantly, it's a country that basically has moved its most extremist elements from the margins to the center of power.
While it's only 13 days left, any day can be a horror show for America.
He agrees with those calling to oust Donald Trump early before more damage is done.
Massive inequality in wealth and power, the loss of huge amounts of jobs, the failure of a government to deal with public health and to basically address a virus, a pandemic that has killing hundreds of thousands of people. These are crimes. These are crimes. This is not just negligence.
No one can tell me that if had been a group of Black Lives Matter protesting yesterday, they wouldn't have been treated very, very differently than the mob of thugs that stormed the Capitol.
Giroux says he too was stunned at the lack of security yesterday. So was Brock history professor Tammy Friedman.
And it was shocking to see how easily this crowd managed to get into the building.
She says the conflict is rooted in deep racism that has festered since slavery was abolished.
If Americans don't reckon with that conflict and that legacy, I don't know that we won't again see Confederate flags flying in the Capitol.
Watch out. The winds from the south blow pretty heavily. No country can escape this.
Henry Giroux says Canada must root out racism and other anti-democratic seeds before they reach U.S. proportions. Lisa Hepfner, CHCH News.